Use the play fake, now to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Fafita. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're at defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's got it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. Inside inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Arizona! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. From the gun, running back gets to give. He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Starting to feel a little pressure. He caught it. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep, trying to barge their way in. Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home of the Northern Illinois Huskies, and we are looking forward to a sensational showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will take the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He fires a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third down. He'll try to do it himself. No, what a move! Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on third down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with the football, and they've got to be able to react, or else they're going to get gashed like they did right there.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Quarterback adapting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to go up top. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Unleashes one. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Going for the big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
He'll take a deep shot here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Right on target this time.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. And it's caught inside the 15.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. Job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're bringing heat. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense had his number on this one. They should have got a sack there in the pocket on 3rd down. He was able to escape, and nobody quit on the back end. Everybody doing a great job in coverage, forcing the incompletion and forcing 4th down.
Throws to the wideout. Finds his man enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle, it's Judkins. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues to be the same.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Unloads to the right. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The short hands, it's Ibuka. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it. He finds his man. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it fly. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are small.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant.
Deep shot for the end zone, and it's caught.